welcome to another episode of Dream Home Cooking. Today I am going to be making a dish called praline chicken. I'm going to serve it with mashed sweet potatoes, roasted broccoli, and then I'm going to make a delicious dessert. It's a peach and apple dump cake that is out of this world, and it's so simple. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the chicken, because there's a couple of steps that we have to go through. This was 3 chicken breasts that were very, very thick. So what I did was just put my hand over the thick chicken breast and took a sharp knife and just sliced it right down the middle. So now I've got 6 nice pieces of chicken, and I'm going to pound it just a little bit. So I've got a piece of parchment. You can use parchment or wax paper, and you just want to place it over the top of the chicken. That way it keeps juices and things from flying all over your kitchen. And I like to take the flat side of the meat mallet and just pound it just a little bit. Okay, so you want to pound that side, and then I like to take a fork and just flip each piece of chicken over, and I'm going to pound it again. This just really helps in the tenderizing of the chicken. It just helps to make a really nice piece of tender chicken. All right, so one more round. All right. Then I like to take the other side of the meat mallet and just very lightly, just kind of tap it a couple of times. Okay. All right, so that part's done. So now I'm going to season this chicken. And I only have 3 different seasonings that I'm going to use. I'm going to start with some onion powder. Just sprinkle, lightly sprinkle a little. And I'm going to season both sides. And then I've got some black pepper. And then I've got some Creole seasoning that I'm going to sprinkle. This is a delicious dish, and it's one of those dishes where I start the chicken in the skillet, but then I finish it in the oven, because I think that really helps to make it very, very tender and moist. Okay, now I'm going to flip them, and I'm going to turn this up. This skillet behind me, I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 tablespoons of real butter that I'm melting right now. And that's what I'm going to cook this chicken in. I'm just going to cook 3 at a time, and I'm only going to cook them about 1 minute to 2 minutes on each side, and then transfer them to a baking dish. So I'm just seasoning the other side of the chicken with the exact same thing. And some people, it depends on what part of the country you live in, or what part of the South. Some people call it praline, others call it praline. I grew up in Louisiana and we called it praline. So either way, it's delicious, and I think you guys are going to love this recipe. So now I've got them seasoned. Now I'm just going to move over here so that I can brown these. Now over here are my sweet potatoes. I have 4 fresh sweet potatoes that I peeled and cubed, and I boiled them for about 20 minutes to where they were really soft. So here is the olive oil and the butter, and I'm just going to take 3 pieces of this at a time, just to get a nice brown on it, not to cook it all the way through. And you want to cook it on medium-high. You don't want to have it on real high, because it'll burn. So we're going to brown all 6 of them on each side, transfer them to a baking dish, and then I'm going to bake them in the oven only for about 9 minutes at 350. And I'm going to cover it with foil too before I bake it. I think that just helps in the moistness of the chicken and the tenderness. Okay, so as you can see, these are nice and golden brown. They're not quite ready to eat though. They've got to finish cooking in the oven. So I am going to transfer them to an oven-proof dish. The best part of this dish is the praline topping, but you don't want to do that until just before serving it. So I'm going to push this back. I definitely want to save all these drippings, because that is part of the topping that makes it so delicious. So for now, I'm just going to put that on hold. Then I'm going to take a piece of foil and cover this. All right, so I'm covered this with foil. I'm going to get it in an oven at 350 for about 9 minutes. And then I'm going to drain the sweet potatoes, and when we come back, I'm going to get started on the cake.
the best dream last night? We were building a new house or remodeling, and I found the most gorgeous tile. Tumble noche for the master bath, Venetian gold granite for the kitchen, and a beautiful custom backsplash. And while shopping, I ran into Jean-Luc.
So, you're heading to Jenkins Brick and Tile today?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Jenkins Brick and Tile, Madison Boulevard in Madison. We'll show you the tile of your dreams.
When we came to looking for a cabinet company and a manufacturer to use, and with Wellborn being the selection, Wellborn has a good foundation within the company and the folks that run their company. And when you have a good foundation, things typically follow suit with that and things will stay steady. Their values, I feel like, are on a solid foundation. I feel like their true intent is to build a product that will be a lasting product, and you're going to love what you see.
Wellborn Cabinets, the essence of cabinetry, at Woodland Homes of Huntsville.
I've lived here about 8 months.
They followed through on what they said they were going to do.
Exactly right.
Love the neighborhood.
Lots of kids.
Love the location.
I mean, it's just a nice place to live.
And we love all the neighbors and love the style, everything.
It's just a wonderful place to hang out.
I've highly recommended it to friends. I have quite a few referrals that I've turned into friends. So, hey, make your friends your neighbors.
In choosing a contractor in today's market, finding someone that is going to take care of you and make sure that you're happy with their product, with the quality, it's not an easy task today. The most important thing to me is doing what you say you're going to do, taking care of the customer, installing a product that is superior. My motto is, call the lady with a team you can trust, and I feel confident that we are a team that you can trust.
Okay, we're back, and I have all the ingredients out to make this delicious peach apple dump cake. Now, for my longtime faithful Dream Home Cooking viewers, you know, if you've watched this show for a long time, that I'm not a fan of baking. I admit I'm not very good at it. I just like easy. So this is one of those recipes that is so simple but so delicious. So what you're going to start with is 2 cans of apple pie filling. And I did spray this baking dish with cooking spray. You want to do that. So I'm just going to spoon out. This makes me think of Thanksgiving. And it smells so wonderful when it's in the oven baking. And if you have little ones, this is a recipe that they can get in the kitchen with you and help you, and it makes them feel so good when they can help in the kitchen. All right, I'm going to spread these out. And then I have 2 cans of sliced peaches. Now you want to be sure to drain the peaches. You don't want all that juice in there. I mean, I just don't know how it gets any simpler than this to be able to taste so good. All right, so we just want to spread these peaches out evenly over the apples. Okay, then we are going to take a little cinnamon and a little nutmeg. This is the nutmeg. And I'm just going to do a light dusting over the fruit. And I'm not putting pecans in this, but you can certainly add your favorite nut, pecans, walnuts. And then I'm going to add a little cinnamon. This just smells wonderful just as it is. Okay. Then I've got a box of white cake mix, and yes, it's just dry white cake mix. I know these cakes have been around forever. I know my mom used to make the cherry dump cake. I've even done that on the show before. But there are so many variations that you can do. So just carefully sprinkle the cake mix. And you're gonna feel like it's too much, but I promise it all bakes up beautifully in the oven once you get the butter melted on top of there. Just try to spread it out as evenly as you can. Now I'm just gonna have to do this because I put a big glob in one corner. Okay, now the last step is to take a stick of butter, and I melted it in the microwave, and I'm just going to evenly drizzle it all over the dry cake mix. And this is crazy. There's no eggs in it, no milk, but it just bakes up so pretty. All right, so I said the last step was the melted butter, but I actually almost forgot to tell you guys, you want to do another little sprinkle of nutmeg and cinnamon over the top. All right, so now I'm going to put this in the oven for 1 hour at 350. I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and then I'm going to show you guys how I do the mashed sweet potatoes and the roasted broccoli. All right, the cake is in the oven. It smells delicious, and now I'm going to work on my mashed sweet potatoes. This goes so well with this praline chicken. It really complements it. So I have 4 sweet potatoes that I peeled and cubed. I boiled them for about 20-25 minutes, just until they're really soft and mushy. And then I'm gonna add a series of ingredients. Of course, I'm gonna put some cinnamon in there. If y'all hear some noise in the background, that's my 2 little dogs. Bella's trying to take a nap and sleep, and Cooney's trying to wrestle with her. All right, now I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then 3 tablespoons of white sugar. I have 2 tablespoons of butter, and then I like to add a little honey, about a tablespoon of honey. And you can just sort of eyeball that or measure it if you want to. And then I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of vanilla. So now I'm gonna blend this together as much as I can before I add a little bit of milk. I've got 2 tablespoons of milk there. I really should have put this in a bigger bowl, but that's okay. Okay, so that's all mixed together. Now I just wanna add a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of milk, and this just helps it to be a little creamy. All right, so this is done. I'm just gonna cover it and set it to the side until everything else is ready. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you guys how I do the roasted broccoli and finish up the praline sauce for the chicken.
There's something about carpet that gives a room a warm, soft feeling. Our carpet also gives you something else, peace of mind. All of our exclusive carpet brands are made in the USA and come with a lifetime warranty. So feel free to live your life exactly the way you want. Get your soft carpet from the flooring experts at Wolde Flooring. Visit our new showroom in Madison, locally owned since 2002.
At Quality Plus, our motto is don't call 3, call me. Because where else can you find North Alabama's finest craftsmen who can handle all of your residential roofing, drywall, and painting needs? At Quality Plus, all work is 100% guaranteed, and no job is too big or too small, whether it's new construction or remodeling. So for your roofing, drywall, and painting needs, don't call 3, call me at Quality Plus Production, 256-990-7578.
My father started this business in 1977. The people that work for us is part of what sets us apart. All of our employees have experience. All of our plumbers have been with us for 10 years or greater. Our motto at Dean & Son is quality and service. We're going to do quality work. We don't leave people hanging. We're there when we're supposed to be. We're done when we're supposed to be. Living up to what you sell and service them after they pay you, that's where your integrity in the plumbing business comes.
Dean & Son Plumbing Company. Call today at 518-9780.
Hello and welcome to our Dream Home Studio.
You know, Melissa, this Dream Studio is so much fun for all of our customers because we have thousands of selections here. But one of the things that we're heavily involved in is remodels. If you're interested in remodeling, having a new updated kitchen with new tops, new flooring, new appliances, give us a call at Woodland Homes and ask for Tony, 830-9000, and we would love to turn your kitchen into a dream kitchen. So give us a call today.
Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I make the roasted broccoli. This is so simple, but it's very, very delicious. So you want to take fresh broccoli, and I have about 4 little crowns of broccoli here that I washed and let it drain real well. And then I'm going to put some olive oil on there. It probably equates to about 3 tablespoons. Just drizzle it evenly over the broccoli. Okay, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper and some garlic powder and onion powder, and it is just delicious. You roast it at 400 for about 20 minutes. This week we have Foxfield as our featured community, And I tell you, it's just been so amazing watching that community grow out in Madison off of County Line Road. Mike will tell you guys more details, but it is in a fantastic location. The high school is James Clemens, and I don't know if you have ever seen that school, but it is amazing. And our Christina actually did a little bit of interning out there last Christmas because she's going to be a high school English teacher, and she just fell in love with the school and the staff, the faculty, and she said, Mom, it's just first class. And then also there are so many wonderful restaurants that have built up around there, shopping. There's a wonderful Publix just right down the road. So I would encourage you guys to go out, take a look at Foxfield, and there's a model home that's open 7 days a week. We'd love for you guys to just go out there, visit, and just see how wonderful Foxfield is. All right, so this is ready to go, and you just pop in the oven, 400 for about 20-25 minutes. And I'm gonna clean this, get this in the oven, clean this up, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to do the praline sauce for the chicken. Okay, so now we're at the last step in the chicken, and that is the praline sauce. So I kept the drippings, which was the butter and the olive oil, and now I'm gonna add to the drippings 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and I just wanna stir this in there until it melts. And then I have a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. Then I'm gonna put pecans in there, and they're gonna toast up, and it just caramelizes, and that's why they call it a praline sauce. It is absolutely delicious on the chicken. I'm gonna turn this down real low. You don't wanna cook this too high because it'll scorch. All right, so now that brown sugar is melted, now, ooh, it's a good thing I turned it down. So let that be a lesson, not to have it as high as I did. All right, so now that maple syrup is stirred in there. Now I'm gonna sprinkle a cup of chopped pecans. And I wish you guys could smell this. It just smells heavenly. And it doesn't take long to get these pecans toasted up, so you wanna watch it real closely. Don't leave it, just stir it constantly. And you'll see it kind of starts, the pecans stick together. It just makes a sticky sauce, so to speak. So you just want to keep stirring it on low for about 2 minutes, and then I'll just completely turn the heat off and push it to the side. And then when Mike gets here, I'll have everything all plated up, all the food out, and he can taste this delicious menu I have today.
Since 1983, individuals and businesses in Alabama have relied on Wolf Jones, Conchin, Wolf, Hancock, and Daniel for their legal representation. Our experienced attorneys offer high-quality legal counsel in commercial law, real estate, and personal injury litigation. So if you need an attorney, hire the best attorney you can. Call the experienced North Alabama attorneys of Wolf Jones, Conchin, Wolf, Hancock, and Daniel to arrange your initial consultation, because we're dedicated to setting the standard for legal services.
Well, today we're out here at Foxfield, and Foxfield is one of my favorite communities. The homes out here are what we consider our executive series. They're more of our upper end homes that we're building. And what makes Foxfield such a great community? Well, there's a lot of things, but a lot of people are interested in having full basements, partial basements, and even daylight basements. We have homes that are going to be 4 bedrooms, even 5 bedrooms. We are connected to the Greenway Trail in the city limits of Madison here, so it's easy access to for biking, for running, for jogging, which just makes this just a great community. As you can see, some of our home sites here back up to what we call the preserve area. So your home sites are going to be totally private, to where you really won't have anybody that'll be backed up behind you. So you'll have totally private wooded home sites are also available. You know, this particular farm was developed by its original owners. The farm had been in this family for over 50 years, and when they decided to develop it, they decided to partner up with Woodland Homes because they were familiar with the type of product and the quality of product that we built. And so we've been in here now for about 2 years, built over 50 homes in this particular community, and really it's just been a great partnership. They did a absolutely fabulous job in developing this particular property to give us a nice variety of home sites. We have level home sites, we have wooded home sites, we have basement home sites, we have cul-de-sac home sites, we have several corner lots that we still have available. So if you're interested in a new home, you may be living inside the city limits of Madison right now, and it's like, you know, it's time for us to do something, it's time for us to make a move. You know, Foxfield is going to be one of those communities that you're definitely going to want to check out. We've rolled over from Walden Preserve, which we've completed, over into Foxfield, and we have a tremendous amount of activity. New home sales professionals are here to help you with your home site selection and just kind of talk to you about, you know, how simple and easy it really is in order to build a new home. So whether if it's Foxfield or any of our communities, we encourage you to come out this weekend or any day, because we're open 7 days a week in all of our communities, and come out and look at a Woodland home and give us an opportunity to build a dream home for you, and also with your dream kitchen. So for more information, you can log on to our website, woodlandhomes.com, or you can just simply give us a call at 830-9000. Better yet, we just love to see you come out into the community and check out all of our communities that Woodland Homes are building. So y'all have a great day, and we'll see you out in the community.
If you're looking to remodel or build your dream home, it all starts at the Dream Studio by Woodland Homes. At Woodland Homes Dream Studio, you'll work with seasoned professionals dedicated to providing you with the very best, whether you're starting from scratch or remodeling. And with thousands of selections to choose from, the Dream Studio offers everything you need at the absolute highest quality, all under one roof. The Dream Studio by Woodland Homes. Live your dream. Call 830-9000 today.
Okay, we're back, and I've got Mike in the kitchen with me.
Yeah, looks like you've been working hard.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is that praline
love
chicken.
Love it, love
good.
it.
And
yep.
Mashed sweet potatoes and roasted broccoli and a peach apple dump cake. Really
is that with or without
well.
ice cream?
Well, you can you can put ice cream.
It's always
with
better with ice cream.
Yeah,
so,
you can
well,
put
good.
ice cream with it.
It smells delicious, and
Thank
I'm starving.
You. I am too. It does smell really good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so what's happening out at Foxfield?
Growing like crazy.
I know. I was out there not long ago, and it just blows my mind how that community has grown so much, and it's so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And well, the thing about it is you really have limited choices when you go into the city of Madison when you're looking for, you know, $400,000 price point house and up. Yeah. And you know, with all the commercial growth out there, and also the hospital, that hospital has done wonders for Madison.
We've been to the ER twice.
Yeah, well, that, and you know, but also a lot of the doctors that are working at the hospital, they're relocating into Foxfield because it's just right down the street. So you really couldn't ask for a better community. I've got a couple that I just met with that we built a house 3 years ago in Walden Preserve, and they're looking at selling their house and moving to Foxfield, and they're like, you know something, Walden Preserve is really nice, but Foxfield just has such beautiful rolling hills and
old trees. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a variety of different products. I mean, we've got homes starting in the low $400,000 price range, and we sold 2 last month, but both of those were up in the high $600,000 price range. So you don't have to go that high end.
Right.
You know, you can get into Foxfield for, you know, just a little over $400,000. Nice house, house, nice product, nice amenities, and you just can't go wrong with that location. And you know, the great thing about it also is James Clemens.
I know, I talked about that earlier.
You know, James Clemens is like a college,
Yeah.
and for the first time, we're starting to see people who live in Madison now want their kids to go to James Clemens, and so they're selling their current home and they're moving to James Clemens School District.
And Bob Jones is an excellent school as well. It's just the newness of the, I mean, it reminds me of Hoover down in Birmingham or Spain Park, those huge schools that you, like you said, look like university.
Right.
And so, yeah, and the shopping, the restaurants that are all down County Line Road now are just delicious
The
places.
whole area is growing. So if you're looking for a new home in Foxfield or any one of our new communities, we just encourage you to shop online. It's simple and easy. It's a click away. It's woodlandhomes.com, and you can also get Melissa's recipes.
Download my recipes, that's right. And find us on Facebook, Dream Home Cooking and Woodland Homes and Woodland Real Estate.
Yep,
also,
absolutely. So if you're in the market or just thinking about, you know, buying a new home, we've got a great buyback program, and so come and visit any one of our model homes. We're open 7 days a week. You can ask our new home sales professionals about our great buyback program. So it's a safety net, it's risk-free for all of our homeowners out there that qualify for the program. And big shout out for our sponsors. I would definitely want to thank them. And other than that,
you're hungry today.
I am. Let's eat. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's do it.